sit and stand. So we got in a little bit late, but not by much. So I'm gonna sit tight, see what comes by. I'm not gonna sit terrible long if the deer aren't moving. I'm not gonna sit very long. But if they're moving, we're just gonna sit tight and see what happens. It's too windy, but we're gonna see what happens. You just smoked me. Yeah. I just smoked me.
Down? He is down right there.
Yes. The big 8-pointer. That's the deer. That was my #1 deer. That was the only deer I was going to shoot. Yes. I got video. That thing was pouring out blood. He went across that track. It was pouring out. I cannot believe I just shot the big 8. But what my problem was, I wasn't on him when you smoked him. He was right behind the tree. I don't remember anything on that. I didn't realize you were going to shoot. Hey, he's standing there. He was quartering towards you, though. That don't matter. He gone. Red light still on. This scrape, I made that. That's the mock scrape. That's why this tree stand's called the mock scrape stand. And I made that scrape, and then I came in and trimmed some branches, and it fell down. I figured they'd quit using it, but they're still hung up on that tree. Look at that tree. And that was all a mock scrape. This will forever be the mock scrape stand. Thursday, November the 6th, Southern Iowa. It don't get no better than this. I'm telling you right now, there's no place I would rather be than right here. Thanks, Brian, for being behind the camera. Awesome morning. Awesome morning. Really windy. We sat in the Jeep till it was almost daylight because it was so windy we didn't want to spend a lot of time sitting in a tree in the dark. Got in here just a little after daylight, climbed up in the tree, seen a couple of those. They were really skittish. Sitting there, I was thinking about, you know what, we probably aren't going to stick here very long because it's so windy. Deer probably aren't going to be moving. About that time, Brian, behind the camera, says, "Big 8, big 8." And I could tell right away by the tone of his voice, he wasn't messing with me. And look over there, and here comes a true monarch walking through the woods.